end zone.
Well, might be used forward.
Works very he and his field general in sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. 25. Now out shoes and what's on here in this. If you got the football, you're trailing. You're little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. Back in, but you got. If it goes wrong, you put yourself in a spot where you may not. It's a big decision here.
Osweiler on first down. Now the ball's out. Osweiler fires a timeout. Cole out of the ball. It's just the remaining half. So after nearly turning it over, if you're now. Play action. And his throw's going to complete. Brown, the receiver. Third down. Down to Cole. An extra defensive.
Cutting the passing.
He's on the grab over the middle. And take it, but not before in the territory. Now hold everything here. Out by the arms. That means as we head time. On first down, Osweiler. Now he's underneath to his running play. And he's going to get inside the 30. Get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on, and they'll first and 10. It's and for the third time this half, it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick. And his guys are back at the closing stage first half. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now. That to over. And you got to think, if this is other than just take very
yeah, they've got enough to take the half. Anything else out of there.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. Timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams, their marching orders and going again. Quarter number 3. About a 8. Work on start their drive just past the 30-yard. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here. Quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll as we begin the third quarter.
Because now I think they go a little bit deeper in the playbook. Like the first half, that worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, a little change, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they did. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the in the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. Shot at the 32-yard line. Look now here coming back out on the of the second half. 3 in thrown. We'll see. Do they rely more on the ground?
They may have to change things defensively, settle things, not just for the to the offensive unit, because there's confidence has to be shaken. Is the backup going to start to warm up a bit over?
And a great spot to start this drive. Fumble recovery. It's on. He's going to up and down. Oh, he has points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend the first down, stay in the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross You play through the receivers. Now, not play they did and batted it.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great picked off. As his guys will get the football back. Indianapolis set to take the field. Last drive, got the protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the really well and wearing them down. And then
accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Effort here, 88 yards. Colts add on to their lead. And Romero completed. It's like any defense coordinator just puts their fate into their hands.
Any doubt about it, and stats in front of the empirical numbers that say that in recent years, the pass completed more. It feels that, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. Behind the receiver, I think they've got to start getting as well to try all the way.
Now, and he's got it. So they try successful. Lead up even further. Now after the touch, Pat McAfee. Field RD. And last year, been a net gain of 5 on the. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now comes Houston. And following just any reception, are you just when you start that next drive, or no, you just out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack him here. To the INT. Smith, please. They get 31 yards that time, and it's good enough. Houston. So the offense has it first and 10. They isolate on the left side. On first down, he's going to try deep again. In the end zone.
What the ball is thrown, you're the you've got to fight that little panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50 football play. Guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it.
Offense looking to avoid a third long. It's 2nd and 10. Set back. Osweiler under a heavy rush and down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. It'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The game is ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure angles, you never know who's going to get home. And this, the left right in the face of him puts him down.
Sling this deep downfield. And they almost had another. Nearly another pick. Down. Here's Shane now as he's on to punt Houston. Problem with the punt. Now this one goes all the way into the end. Flies. Comes the Colts now as they make their way over. And last time the formula was pretty drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful on not having a letdown. Last time, they can't expect that going.
If it's that easy. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go. Offensive unit, it's Tried to run the count so that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not,
Lynch, he lost the football, and they will bring this one back. What? Oh, this defense trying to help get them back. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. No, that's all. How can we get ourselves moving again? Team, this definitely qualifies.
The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. A bad return here without the 5-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They come up in a now a play fake here on first down. Flip one out here to his running. Gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of you're thinking whatever type of running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bench. That's complete. They get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, and it moves instead.
When you run a screen pass really well, you love it because so much come together to make it work well. The offensive line faking people, slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together unit downfield.
And Noah's time as he'll go down. Got him for a sack. Zine corner for of 8 yards. Look on to the flat, lead to his running back. Just a hard pick on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle on 3rd and long. Small. He can get long. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little, but field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. Keeps him out of it. Big boys are. They can make someone field.
Go by Darian Thompson, the rookie. He's got to get the foot at the yard line. And now Houston. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is
when you look at how teams play the game, complementary football. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Let me give them a rest. Malone set back. They go play action. First down. And another interception. On the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly does good play. Guy throwing it today, as many as he's got to the ball out. Didn't go the direction.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Not too many in that 3rd down. 3rd down here. It's after the end. The play fake. Here's Osweiler. Jay, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. The 3 straight in. Don't care. That has 4th on 4th. Down. Here's Osweiler. He's going to let this one deep. And this is incomplete. Jackson come up empty here on 4th. And they're going to take over with a football. Now, this works onto the field. So the D-line's going to